Interior Ambertop Airship Shuttle, day. Ambertop is one of the Vapor's Island continents. Dylan is dressed in steampunk traveling clothes. Her tan skirt's hem covers the tops of her hidden knife sheaths in her calf-length, soft leather brown boots. She wears a sleeveless green vest and off-white blouse. Dylan is slightly built. Dylan's light brown hair is up, but not short. She wears some makeup, but not a lot, and nothing around her eyes. She watches a distant black and orange lava plain, the hot zone, pass by through a window. Through the shimmering air above the hot zone, the shadowy images of a distant mountain range, the Ring Mountains, are visible. In the foreground, a herd of vapor roos, resembling earth kangaroo-like giraffes, graze among trees in the lush greenery of the temperate zone. Each of Vapor Island's continents have similar concentric regions: shoreline ring mountains, hot zone foothills, interior temperate zone, and innermost dark zone. Most people live, work, farm, and ranch in the temperate zone. Vapor's Island continents float on a worldwide magma sea, and through the millennia have collided, making each island roughly circular. Collisions produce the soaring ring mountains along each island's shoreline. Continental collisions, crunches, are well-mapped, predictable, and give rise to crunch holidays, crunch parties, and crunch punch.
Gabe, you should have come with me.
Pardon me?
Ernesto Franco Villarruel, 40, sitting next to Dylan, is handsome, well-dressed, and of Spanish descent. English is his second language, and he speaks it formally. His slick-back dark hair has a rakish dark red highlight. His clothes are upscale. Ernesto's black slacks are well-pressed, and his silver cufflinks secure the sleeves of his dark blue button-down shirt. Ernesto's black boots are polished with silver tips.
Sorry, I was talking to myself.
How is the conversation going?
Fascinating. We're debating the wisdom of our return. She's winning.
You two are from Vapor, but debating why you have come home? Why did you leave?
We lost someone a couple of years ago and needed to get away. She's confident we're doing the right thing. Her ideas haven't always been the best, though.
Dylan briefly looks out the window.
I lost my father suddenly over 20 years ago, and I did the same thing.
Dylan turns back to Ernesto.
How is it after 20 years?
The lyrics from an old Earth song are, "Time heals everything. If I'm patient, the break will mend. And one fine morning, the hurt will end."
Ernesto pauses.
Would it were true that time was so powerful?
Awesome. What brings you to Vapor?
Vapor itself brings me here. Island continents floating on a magma sea. Dense humidity born from an ice comet and breathable air that prevents open flame. Remarkable.
That's what everybody says until they realize they have to use steam for everything. No grilled steaks or roasted marshmallows. You're going to think differently after your first steamed steak.
Dylan and Ernesto are flirting.
Don't even get me started on the subtleties of steaming marshmallows.
I have not heard mention of steamed steaks. That sounds interesting.
After a steamed one, steak will be a lot less interesting altogether. I saw fire for the first time off-world. Trust me, grilled steaks are better than steamed steaks.
Then I defer to your culinary expertise on steak preparation. Vapor is the fieldwork for my dissertation on exoplanet atmospheric anomalies.
The view through the window changes as the airship begins to turn.
Oh, you definitely came to the right place for atmosphero weirdness.
What were you off-world?
I was on Ironoria, researching metallurgic field generation.
Ernesto's face is blank.
Energy from metals. I think I can use it to expand my family's business into the energy sector.
Through the window, the thick and ominous cloud cover of the distant Ambertop Dark Zone comes into view.
That is...
Ernesto looks out the window past Dylan.
The Dark Zone?
Dylan glances out the window.
Yep, that's it.
Ernesto shows a travel brochure in his hand.
I was just reading about it. It sounds quite ominous, but this line is humorous.
Ernesto opens to a page.
Anything you personally bring back from the Dark Zone that is verifiably deceased, drained of liquids, and evacuated of gases may be handled, prepared, and served by a registered and authorized culinary resource.
Not funny. Not too many people come back with anything. In fact, not many people come back at all.
Yes, but I have been on many exotic beast hunts. On old Earth, the saber-tooths, they brought back. I relish the thrill of a challenging hunt.
You'll definitely be on a hunt, just not the hunter.
Your attention, please. We'll be docking at Port Johnson in 10 minutes. Please gather your belongings and thank you for choosing Amber Top Aloft, Vapor's top airship service, because we're always full of hot air.
I did not realize we would be so close to the dark zone. Maybe you can educate me on its dangers. Maybe at a place only a local would know. My name is Ernesto Franco Villarruel, by the way.
Ernesto anticipates name recognition.
I'm Dylan, and I'm meeting a friend at an old hangout. You're welcome to tag along.
That sounds great. There are no Vapor primary houses. Which lesser house are you?
I'm not house.
I did not realize commoners could study anything advanced or off-world.
Some do, obviously.
It must have been quite difficult for you.
No, really. I'm clever for a commoner.
Ernesto looks away.
On second thought, it is likely a research team will meet up upon docking.
Yeah, I think a drink would be a bad idea, too.
Exterior, Port Johnson City Street. Day. Port Johnson is a city and airship port. Dylan stands at the curb of a busy street. An ornate steampunk electric vehicle hovers at a stop, while a horse-drawn carriage and steam-powered trucks pass by. Floating holographic advertisements contrast with 19th century Victorian industrial architecture. Dylan dodges traffic as she crosses the street towards the Shiny Toys Performance Club. Its exterior dazzles with provocative neon signage. Horses are secured to hitching rails outside. Interior, Shiny Toys. Day. Background music thrums in the darkened club. Dylan navigates through a mix of Port Johnson locals, merchants, altered humans, and heavy worlders. Dancers with metal skin grafts, metal prostheses, and metal body alterations perform on elevated platforms and catwalks. Merchants are merchant sailor astronauts identifiable by their well-worn cargo ship uniforms. They sit alone or in groups of 2 or 3. Few dancers sit with the routed merchants. Altered humans have dramatically varied skin, eye, hair, and features. None sit alone, and dancers sit at their tables chatting. Heavy worlders are large and significantly muscled. A mixed-gender group sits quietly together, adrape with male and female dancers. Dylan takes a seat at the edge of a catwalk and immediately notices Richard Imposant, 32. Richard is a dancer with an ornately crafted metal prosthetic leg, and metal grafted onto part of his torso. Richard is a commoner. Coin slots are high inside the thigh of Richard's metal leg. Ornate metal coins are the physical currency used on Vapor when digital currency is not. Richard wears only a chainmail thong. Across the room, Emma O'Malley, early 20s, sits with 3 people wearing light fabric business suits. Emma wears a hip-hugging steampunk short skirt and a snug sleeveless fitted top. Her arms are toned but not muscled. She has a petite hourglass figure and her dark red hair is put up. Emma has green eyes, dimples, and is mixed race with brown skin. She is from the Irish Lesser House O'Malley and has a slight Irish accent. Emma speaks formally in a professional setting. Businesswoman, late 30s, wears a dark blue silk short-sleeved wrap dress, pale blue rings on her fingers, and matching earrings and necklace. Her dark brown hair is up. She is light-skinned, muscled, and has an ornate tattoo that runs down her left arm from shoulder to wrist. Businessman 1, early 40s, is overweight and wears an ill-fitting, wrinkled tan cotton suit. His skin has an orange tanning solution hue, and his thick neck bulges around the button-stiff collar of his shirt. His long dark hair has a gray streak. Businessman 1 has had too much to drink. Businessman 2, mid-50s, has a shaved head, black skin, white handlebar mustache, and dazzling smile. He wears a monocle and is dressed smartly in a steampunk suit.
I'm excited about our new compact capacitor product, and I'm confident your acceptance tests will be successful.
House O'Malley's expanding product line is impressive. Almost as impressive as its top salesperson.
The deal is done. The business sex option is passed. Emma's not going to get a better deal from us.
Well, actually,
The business associates laugh.
why are you laughing?
All this hard work has made me hungry and, based on the commission I think you're getting, you're buying dinner. Right, Emma?
We've already had quite a bit of eye candy this afternoon.
Emma sees Dylan.
Unfortunately, there is other business here to which I must attend, so I must be off.
Maybe later.
Thank you sincerely. I must decline. A quick conversation here, and I head back to the office. The HQ team and the Donegal crew will be excited about our new deal.
To our joint success, then.
Or, as we say in House O'Malley, here's to you, here's to me, the best of friends will always be. But if we ever disagree, forget about you, here's to me.
They laugh and toast.
Banach agus Karamaglach.
Back to Dylan. On the catwalk, Richard Imposant performs a short, exotic dance for Dylan, then squats down and exposes his leg coin slots.
Is that shite off-world coin?
Dylan ducks and drops a coin on the stage.
You're late. I've been fending off a grab-arse client for far too long.
Well, that skirt kind of begs for some grab.
This skirt makes deals without the sex. That's the point. There's only so much humping I'll do for coin.
Sounds like a career opportunity.
Sounds like you better shut up and buy me drinks so I won't punch you in the face right away.
Emma drains Dylan's glass.
You need some liquid courage before you see your dad anyway.
I need liquid restraint, not courage.
Well, let's get started then.
Emma waves over a server, then turns to Dylan.
Oh yeah, welcome home.
Emma picks up Dylan's coin and inserts it into Richard's leg.
How shiny is your toy, metal boy?
Exterior, shiny toys, night. Dylan and Emma clutch each other for support.
He was so shiny. Where did he go?
Probably home, exhausted from gyrating. Did you catch his name?
Richard. French. Kind of sexy.
That's not his full sexy name. And I think he's Quebecois anyway.
Emma hiccups.
Schnapps always gives you the hiccups. So, what is Sexy Richard's full French name?
He's Quebecois. His full name is Richard Imposant.
Dreamy.
Anyway, his first name is Richard, so his nickname might be...
Emma hiccups.
Dick.
Okay, now you're a child.
No, that's not it. His last name in French means impressive. So you got lap dances from...
Emma hiccups.
Dick impressive.
It definitely was.
They burst out laughing.
Dylan, now that you're back home, I need to tell you how much I...
A gravelly male voice sounds out. Zophar Mugridge, 35, is large, broad-shouldered, and wears an overcoat. Shadows hide his features. He is a commoner and street thug.
Come on now. I can hear that coin tinkling around in you somewhere. Just shake it out, and we'll be on our way.
Zophar and two other thugs corner Richard, who wears street clothes. The other thugs are shabbily dressed and also featureless in the shadows. Emma grabs Dylan's sleeve.
Dill, don't get involved. There's 3 of them and...
Emma hiccups.
And it's just a shakedown.
That's Richard. I'm going to help.
Dylan turns to the thugs.
Excuse me, sir. I think they're looking for you inside. Apparently, there's a bag missing its scum.
What did you say?
The toys are offering 2 for Tiny Tool table dances, and the dancers are asking for you by name. Teeny weeny, isn't it?
Zophar exposes a shoulder-holstered steam pistol. Steam pistols propel a metal slug with pressurized steam from a canister. Zophar's compact canister is attached to his belt.
I guess you want your own kind of trouble tonight. How much coin is in those vest pockets of yours, darling?
Dylan whispers over her shoulder to Emma.
When did steam pistol canisters get so small?
Clearly sometime in the last 2 years, moron. Let's get out of here.
They're mugging Richard, and you're not helping much.
I'm not helping at all. You started this now.
Emma hiccups.
Do something heroic.
While turning back, Dylan reaches into a pocket. In one motion, she pulls out a metal object, snaps her wrist to open up the throwing blade, and whips it at Zophar. The blade pierces Zophar's steam canister, and it erupts, scalding Zophar and another thug. Richard launches an uppercut at the third thug, who drops to the ground. The scalded thugs stumble away. Richard bows to Dylan and speaks with a Quebecois common accent.
Tinkas assist me. Non si vider busy dir here.
Richard smiles and winks.
Sabe me si bestire.
Coins tinkle softly as Richard walks away. Dylan turns to Emma with a big smile.
Nice throw. You're more accurate when you're drunk.
Yeah, I know, right?
A steam marrow whistles distantly. Steam marrows are magnetic levitation trains powered by multiple steam engines.
Shite, that's the last arrow. We gotta run. I'm not gonna kip another night on a bench with...
Emma hiccups.
With you.
It's too far. We're not going to make it.
Dylan walks to the horses at the Shiny Toys hitching rail.
When was the last time you rode a horse?
When was the last time you rode a horse? No fucking way.
Yes way, or the bench way.
I'm too drunk. You're too drunk. My skirt is too short and...
Emma hiccups.
I'm not in a position to get arrested for horse thieving again.
Dylan pulls herself up into a saddle.
Hike up that skirt, sexy legs. Nothing illegal here.
I'm not stealing that horse, Dylan.
It's just a short-term lease with no pre-arrangement and no actual payment. Ready?